The Inland Empire, comprised of two counties, Riverside and San Bernardino, is the fastest growing region in the state with 3.3 million people and a $77 billion economy. The region started booming in the 70s when people moved inland to take advantage of the lower home prices. Businesses also relocated because of lower labor costs and plenty of less costly space. But when the recession hit in 2008, the region's growth came to a screeching stop.
When the economy crashed, that hit us very hard because one of our major sectors was housing. And so that really bottomed for us, and that caused a great ripple effect in our economy.
Falling off the cliff of the housing market, it's not simply that you build houses, but there's an entire ripple. There's industries around it, there is retail around it, there is economic gain that's around it. And so you're pulling off really an extraordinary driver for this region.
Some would say the economy here in the Inland Empire fell off a big cliff during the recession. The unemployment rate spiked to 14%. 165,000 people lost their jobs at the height of the recession, but the economy is showing small signs of life. Just last year, 2,800 jobs were added. There are several key industries that are very important to the Inland Empire economy, including manufacturing and logistics. The region is a major shipping hub with a network of highways and railroads that intersect. In fact, some of the nation's largest manufacturing companies have chosen the Inland Empire for their distribution facilities. And when manufacturing is healthy, other jobs to support manufacturing are created.
And that has to do with our proximity to the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles. Almost 45% of all the goods that come through the ports, they come through here, Riverside and San Bernardino counties, on their way to the rest of the country. And so those ports are incredibly important to the economy of the United States.
Despite the positive gains, there are some challenges for the Inland Empire, whose economy lags behind some of the other regions in California. The region is one of the least educated areas of the state, with the lowest average in annual wages in the country.
Our issues of unemployment, our issues of the mortgage crisis, and our issues of education need everybody at the table so that we can raise our educational attainment.
So we need to bring a higher class of individuals in here to balance out what we already have and to support our businesses.
Another big hurdle, making sure the region's infrastructure is up to par.
That also impacts our quality of life because the rail that are necessary, the trucks on our freeways, well, that impacts us, right? And so we're always looking for our fair share of the infrastructure dollar.
Another area of concern is the regulatory process. We're told that the red tape can cause delay and the cost of doing business is too high.
If small business owners aren't allowed to move forward and create new revenues, then the budget money that's going into the state, the county, and local municipalities wouldn't be there to drive any economic success. So allowing some of those regulations and truly understanding how those regulations affect small business is something that I think elected officials need to understand.
But look at Texas. The state has fewer regulations, yet it too went into a deep recession.
There's also another study that shows that some businesses are actually relocating to Texas because of that. So it's a twofold argument. Certainly, we're in a position right now where we have to generate revenue. So let's talk about how we can support small business. Not just talk about it, but actually do it.
Instead of waiting for the state to help out, the Inland Empire is collaborating with other regions to come up with bold economic plans.
But we also have to be more aggressive in looking in other areas to bring that manufacturing. We have to create jobs, and that's what the Chamber is going to be strong on. So I would like to see a lot of that building together. We have a lot to offer here.
Working together for infrastructure, trying to work together for increasing educational, not simply opportunities, but outcomes. We have a common stake in this.
Right here is the freeway, and often you see the trains going, so you have
there is a
goods movement.
A real need to think, regionally, think how you can tie the city's economy to the region, not only inland area, but all of Southern California.
A better prepared workforce, an improved infrastructure, and a simplified regulatory process are keys to the Inland Empire continuing its recovery and its role as a major force of the California economy. For California Forward, I'm Cheryl Gachwiza.